Hello everyone. Hey, welcome Chad. How you doing guys? How are you today? Great to see you. Welcome everyone. Hey. Welcome guys. Yo. Great to see you. Good morning. Welcome. Beautiful times out here. Let's just go ahead as usually and share this with the community members that were participating pretty much everywhere. Come on. Let's go. It's gonna be an exciting day. We are live. Trading a couple of things. Obviously Nasdaq. So I'm looking forward to gaining some nice points. Just to look into the markets, we are... Good morning, friends. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I see there's a lot of you already on board. Make sure to like the video. Let's go, guys. Come on, just like the video. Bring up those numbers. Good morning. Where is my... Morning chat, morning Badger, morning, guys. Thank you guys for joining. What a great enthusiasm we've got. Sitting above 23,000, so we've got that confirmation above the daily opening, and this is, you know, a form of comfort, right? That confirmation above the daily opening is actually giving us a sentiment of comfort on the 15 minutes. It's also above the daily volume weighted average price, so the VWAP of the day, we're sitting above that. I'm searching to long the markets. We have here a downtrend right now that I'm considering. So this downtrend, we're dealing with this trending line, and I am aware about that one. So if I get any pullback here, I'm going to relong this. That's what I'd like to do. If I don't get a pullback right now from the line that I'm looking forward, seeing the breakout, and then somehow after we are pulling back, looking for trading the bounce, market bouncing from the pullback, from a new pullback, right? Because buying it here right now is pretty much assuming that this is going to break out, and I don't know that yet. I don't know if this is going to break out. Yeah, I don't want to short basically, so that's where we are. Obviously today I'm going to start with the accounts that are, in terms of points, the closest on Ticktick Trader for the payout. We have 6 points collected, so we're the closest possible here in terms of Ticktick Trader for the payout. Could it be better? That's right. And the reason I say that is we only have $1,400 drawdown, so I definitely need, you know, $1,000, $1,500 days, because I have to increase the drawdown. I have to make sure we are also collecting more necessarily for the payout. And then, of course, you want to have some money left after the payout in the account. You don't want to be empty. Especially that the second cycle for the Ticktick Trader accounts needs only 7 points, and in terms of the markets, well, looking at the 5 minute, we're seeing gold finally reacting to the upside from levels right below the 30s. This could be, we had a little support coming into the 5 minutes, so this could be a liquidity sweep. And then a possible reversal from here is on the table. BTC is trading in the same range, reacting right now on a decent demand zone that has been here for a while. Throughout the whole day, it has been protected. That's where we are. And of course, my top 1 futures accounts that are having a very good time, sitting at $164,000. They need like another $1,000 approximately, and we're going for the next payout, for the second payout, which is absolutely lovely. You know, this is the spot I just told you. This is something I would long here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Come on. Bring this one back into 91. Wouldn't be huge, but it would be needed. It would be healthy, right? Bring that one into 91.
Order filled.
Adding more to this. Quite aggressive here, guys. 6 points needed. No, I'm not doing VDS. I definitely need this level basically to confirm. We're speaking about a daily VWAP right now. So I definitely need this one to confirm. If we break below, I don't really have too much drawdown left. And it's gonna kill me, right? So that's not something that I would love.
Order filled.
We're going pretty aggressive on that. I know VDS, but I'm not trading VDS. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure to like this one. It's not an easy trade when you need to do 4 more days of $500 each without crossing that max loss limit. Specifically for me on my strategies, this is not the easiest. I need drawdown. I mean, I'm sure all of you need drawdown, but I definitely need a drawdown with my sizes. Like, not having sufficient drawdown bothers me because of my sizes, definitely more than in cases where traders are trading on minis or micros. Not minis, micros. I'm doing my minis. Hey, welcome Jay, welcome everyone. Come on guys, this is doable. And if we get that movement, then that's kind of going to be sufficient on this accounts today. I think that's going to be sufficient on this accounts today. Come on guys, 2 more points needed. Keep pushing. I sold 5 contracts. Secured $382. And stop loss is going to be on my entry. Let's go. Can even move my target a little bit higher than this. Come on, give us the rejection. And take it all the way back. I'm not used basically to those numbers, Nick Patel. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I'm certainly not used to those numbers. Might look like that, but you definitely have to see the statistics from my live streams. We're closing out on 320 profit here. I mean, close to the points needed basically at the end of the day, right? So that $500, it's, you know, right now we've got 1,740, a little extra drawdown. Thinking about re-entering a little lower. We could have an interesting spot on the 78. There you go. It can cause if you are abusing, right?
Order
Let's
filled.
go, guys. That's an interesting rejection. That's the list of side effects, Zakaria. If you are abusing, which means if you are consuming too much. I'm trading momentum, Bahadin. So I'm trading a lot of momentum.
Order filled. Order filled.
I was expecting a rejection here, and that would be needed for me. Oops.
Order filled.
This is interesting, guys.
Order filled.
It's missing momentum right now. Look at that. It's missing momentum for the moment. We do have news coming out in about 6 minutes, right? Good evening.
Order filled.
Come on. Keep going. I'm
Order
out.
filled.
$1,000. That's good. You know, I got out. I need that 1,000, guys, because I brought my max loss 2,470. Let's go for fireworks. It was not easy, guys, I'm telling you. These are big numbers that we're dealing with, and it's not easy. Boom. Fireworks bust. You know, right now we've got 2,470 drawdown. That's very important to increase the drawdown. So I definitely needed to close it out, even though the spike could be much, much bigger than where we have exited. Look at this one, guys. This is where we are. Definitely needed that. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, Twister, I'm copy trading on quite many accounts, and It's not that comfortable for me to go on so many micros. Not really feeling that idea. But this one right here is really strong. It's really strong right now. We've got 7 points and 7 points accumulated, right? 5 last week, 2 this week, and 2,470 drawdown. Yeah, we got news in a few minutes, that's right. 2,000, close to 2,500 drawdown. And 7 points. So basically we flipped the whole thing in our favor, I would say. We had 4 points needed to be done, which means we needed to do $2,000 with a 1,500 drawdown. Now we have to make 1,500 with 2,500 drawdown, which is much better, right? It's much more promising, I would say. And we have the tap on futures accounts that I'm looking for trading. And I'm looking for a possible breakout here that we could get. The thing is, we've got news in 3 minutes. It's going to bring some liquidity to the game. Here we have 14,000 drawdown. That's a lot of cash, right? Looking at the other prices too, we see Bitcoin falling aggressively. It broke this level. Could only be just sweeping some liquidity out and then it runs back. Been checking Ethereum too, and it's been going back and forth. But right now the altcoins are doing much better. That's the interesting part. 3 minutes to go, guys. It's going to be interesting. At least interesting. Speaking about the core retail sales, unemployment, retail sales right there. So we've got news coming out. 2 minutes. Looks like, you know, we've been accumulating here. We've got a flat bottom. And it wouldn't surprise me to see the movement to the upside, but of course, take your own risk. Careful on the measurements and careful on all the numbers that your guys are pushing. Crossing that 100s can easily take us into 125, 130 liquidity. $125, 130 liquidity, that would be quite interesting. One minute to go for the news. You see, the Bitcoin market is most of the time controlled by the algos. Most of the time. When it pumps, it goes extremely hard. And then the same subject goes on when the dumping comes in. 1 minute to go, guys. We've got the news quite soon. Are we going to get a breakout out of this downtrending line? I mean, there's a lot of liquidity above. Wouldn't surprise me right now to see the breakout with this, with the news coming in, right? Would certainly not surprise me. Ten seconds. We're going to see an increase in the liquidity. I'm going to watch this trading view. Whoa. We managed to pump a little, right? We managed to pump a little, but we are losing that energy. 0.5, 0.6, much higher than expected, guys. Much higher than expected on the numbers. That's very interesting, honestly. Wow, look at that. 221 unemployment claims, less than expected. Look at that, guys. This is very interesting, fellas. Markets are pumping. So that means the markets are enjoying the news. BTC reacted as well. Gold is dumping. No surprise. But the DXY, the currency, is going stronger and stronger. So the breakout happened. And that's something to consider. I was not trading it because simply there's enough time to trade it in a more predictable context. As usually we are searching those predictable in a percentage way, or highly predictable or less likely. The context is very important that you're exposing yourself. Look at that right now. We're seeing the markets coming down a little. So I'm happy to take a shot here on 3 contracts.
Order filled.
While we bring this a little bit back, I'm happy to do that.
Order filled.
And we've touched the profit, $600 collected. Beautiful, right? We touched the profit, $600 collected. Great. A lot of up and down here. I think gold is going to get all the buying pressure needed. Touching the VWAP.
Order filled.
Back into the Ticktick trading account right now. I'm seeing some energy.
Order
I'm out.
filled.
That's $300, guys. $300 that are very important. Now you know the reason. We have 2,800 drawdown. If we get this account to the payout, that's a great achievement. It's not just a single account, it's actually 5 accounts. We're copy trading on 4, but that's a great achievement. It doesn't look convincing, but you have basically the VWAP reaction there. You're coming back, you're just flying the liquidity back and forth, and that's fine for me because I've been speculating that, right? I've been speculating that. And the news are very convincing. Retail sales are high. Unemployment claims are lower than expected, right? So that being said, I don't think we're going to see rate cuts soon. I don't think we're going to see rate cuts soon, guys. We might not see anything like that in, not even in September. So far, so good, I would say. on this 4 accounts, we've got 600. We only need another 4 or 500 for the payout here. And I'm not going to force it today, guys. You see, this is an improvement in my trading risk management behavior. We've got profits pretty much everywhere. And I am smelling that this kind of days that are highly profitable back and forth are the dangerous days. The dangerous days to keep pushing, right? So I got 600 made. We have 669 on the end. We need another $400 here. And I'm, not trading for that extra 400 today. I like to simply allow myself another day, and that's going to be a different story. That's the way I'm thinking about. And I don't think that's a bad one, right? That's a bad model of thinking. Certainly not. Thinking this is going to go higher. Especially the breakout is right now reinforcing it, right? So it's calibrating towards the breakout, a confirmed one. Earlier we just had the news that were pushing us, but now we could have a different story. This is no longer attached to that emotional moment. This is more trustable. Yeah, obviously I'm careful with the fact that they are bringing this one to erase some liquidity, so I'm careful about it. Not going to jump in right here, certainly not. This one is not going to be forced as well, the $1,400 today. We've got 5 accounts traded under this condition, so that's pure happiness. Look at that, guys. 7 points on board. I mean, even if you have 2 days of max loss, which is 1,500, right? Even if that happens, it's not an issue as long as those days are not appearing at the beginning of your journey. If they're appearing at the beginning of your journey, it's much harder. But if you successfully accumulate some resources, and the thing is, it would be better to accumulate more than 500, because this way, for example, you accumulated, but the drawdown is following you, right? So it's not really making any difference. The drawdown is following, even though it's an end of the day drawdown, but it still follows you. I'm looking into the other possibilities of trading, and I'm going to go ahead for the top 1 futures. $150,000 instant funded accounts. The end of the day. Oops, I put the wrong settings. Let me clear this. Beautiful. We have $1,500 here. I think yesterday was the only day we traded on this one. They're pretty fresh. Look at that. They're pretty fresh. But we're trying to make it work. Interesting. That's a pretty confirmed breakout here. And we're trading nicely above all the things. I mean, you see how the momentum delivered. That's lovely, guys. When you see the price action confirming in terms of execution, it's lovely. Even though a lot of the people say, well, technical analysis price action is useless. It has nothing to do with the reality, and you're just trying to confirm your bias. There are times when the technical analysis is missing the credibility or the predictability, and these are times that are heavy on the external news, right? These are times when it matters a lot, the external factor. But that's not really the condition in all the moments that we're living. There are times when the external factor influences the markets less, and when we have a price action that is allowed to be moved based on the internal technical analysis structures. That's the way I'm thinking about it, guys. And I know the ones of you that are having experience, you've seen the same, that technical analysis, it does work. Now, I would underline, you need to know when to use it, and you need to know when to make it work. I think that's very important here. I think that's where the conversation begins. It's definitely not anywhere or in whatever way. Ethereum had a very strong movement these days. In the last 48 hours, Ethereum did deliver some big numbers. Double bottom here on the daily VWAP. You see, it's quite easy, guys. Even the cryptos are reacting a lot on these things. Oh, that's not an indicator that I'm using, guys. It was just a test. I'm not using that at all. It does not really matter. So, $10% each month. What do you mean by that? Oh, that's why you love swing trading, because it produces 10% each month. Well, you got to consider, maybe for those of you that like the industry, cryptocurrency swing trading is not that hard. It's a lot easier, especially if you're focusing on the longs. It's a lot easier, I would say. And the reason I enjoy, of course, I know the markets for quite many years, but one of the main reasons I enjoy is the bullish environment that is fueling the markets constantly. So yeah, shows a lot of divergences and convergences. The problem is, I've been looking at the divergences, convergences. I've seen, for example, here, during this whole movement downwards, we have the signal popping up so many times. Yeah, the markets have not reacted to that. Look at that, guys. Pretty strong in the markets today, once again. Looks like we're definitely enjoying the news. Not surprised about it. Not surprised. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining as well. We've got 2 giveaways today, keep in mind. Make sure to like the video, everyone. Prepare for the giveaways. Come on, like the video, guys. Like the video, be subscribed, and join our Discord. Let me share with you. Where is our Discord? Where is it? Here's the Discord. Testing out a little short here.
Order
I'm out.
filled.
That's our Discord. Our short is nicely worked out. One thing to know is Ticktick Trader, you can nicely do micro scalping. No one is bothered about it. You can do news trading, you can DCA, you can flip, right? So you can do whatever type of trading you want as long as it's part of those legals as well, right? Obviously, you cannot do hedging, you cannot do many other things that are part of a different category, but Ticktick Trader is very interesting. Going around with points, going around with great pricing right now with major discounts. You have 65% discount with my code. Utilizing the code Scrambo gives you quite of a strong discount right there. With bundle of 10 accounts, you have 65%. That's $245 per account. You definitely want to watch my videos where I talk about it. I do have it on my channel. That's the link, guys. And of course, tap on futures. Right there as well. Are we grinding higher and higher? What do you guys think about this? All the way to 150s? Let me just ask you a question in the pool. And I'm going to be on the 1 hour candlestick. This is promising for the upside in the way it looks like, right? This is definitely promising for an upside. The question is, are we going to get to those 300s today? You know, I've been talking about the 300s. That's going to be the question. Let me see. Where's the pool? $23,300s today. That's the question, guys. Let me know what you think about it. It's not easy. Yeah, nothing that's valuable. You want to get to that 181. DXI came all the way back. I think DXI is going to continue basically the trend back into the daily opening. DXI is not going to leave this levels without being touched, and possibly with all the news, with all the pressure around the dollar, it's going to fall even lower in the upcoming weeks. Look at this one. Crazy, guys. You know, Nvidia is you know, that's the reason basically these days. Nvidia is the reason for what we're seeing. For this strong movement, Nvidia. What if we get a straight movement from here into 330s? You would be surprised how aggressive the markets can be when they want to surprise you. You would actually be really surprised how much liquidity is there. Beautiful, guys. Thank you for joining. Make sure once again to like the video, be subscribed, join my Discord, get ready. We've got 2 giveaways scheduled. You know, I'm feeling pretty good about today's performance, so I might go and push this one a little higher, 1,440. I might go and push this account a little higher, especially I can do scalping, and that's a major advantage. 40 minutes to go and the US market opens. 23,000's easy, right? I'm not sure how easy it is, but it's doable. It's doable because it's part of the liquidity structure that we are, or markets might need. That's always the question, guys. It's always a question right there that we're not having an easy moment to explain. You see, shorting this one for the moment is a mistake in terms of the 1 minute price action. We would need some wicks on the other side, on the upper side, and we need some extra candlesticks there. So then a strong denial at the end, and you can open up a short basically if that happens. So, right, so we need some wicks, one more wick, and then when we get back in this moment, that's the time to test out a short with the invalidation above. Oops, with the invalidation above, right? That's the classic way to deal with this. Oops. What a fully confirmed breakout. So you want to see 23,200s, and then you would like to see this one all the way down to 23,000s. 79% of the people so far consider today we're going to 23,300s. 79. That's a major number, guys. It's a major disruption between the predictions. It's a big difference. You see, this kind of price action is something that I don't really like to trade as an infinite movement to the upside. It gets me on the FOMO. And when it gets me on the FOMO, trying to control it. Right? So this is scaring me away. Someone that is trading on quite a few minis, this is not good because any candlestick here could be 10, 12 points down, which would not break the trend, which would not be bearish, it wouldn't change the energy to the upside, which it wouldn't change basically the movement to the upside in a nutshell, but that actually would take me out. That would actually stop me out, right? So this is why I don't like these things, because I could be stopped out by a candlestick or two candlesticks of 1 minute by 8 to 12 points. That is just internal liquidity and it's not doing too much. Exactly, Rocket. So the max loss is basically $3,000 on the account when you're buying it. It's $1,500 per day, max loss per day. And you can touch that as many times as you still have resources in the account not to touch the max total loss, right? Let's look into the example. We have maximum loss limit, which is a total loss. And we have the maximum daily loss, which is set by the Ticktick trader. And that's at 1,500. But your target is basically to get to that 0.5% target daily. 0.5%. That's what you got to do. 0.5 of your starting balance of the account, right? So for $100,000, that's $500. which means you got to do daily $500. And once you do that $500, you've touched your target. And when touching a target, you get a 1 point, right? So basically $500 per day gives you 1 point. You cannot do 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 points in a day. I don't have right now 2 points because I made more than 1,000. No, I still get 1 point. But the extra money I made above helps me. Helps me in quite many ways. Allows me to be further away from the max loss. And on top of that, when you are cashing out, you still want to have some money in the account. You still want to continue for the second cycle when it's easier than the first cycle. So we're doing copy trading on 5 accounts. And it's very interesting how Ticktick Trader new straight to funded accounts are working. For those of you that haven't seen, I have a video on my YouTube channel explaining it. Explaining it from A to Z. Now we could have here a structure in terms of the way the 1 minute candlesticks are looking. We could have here a structure that could reject further. This is the account I also wanted to trade today. Good morning, welcome. Any questions you got around Ticktick Trader or Tap on Futures, feel free to ask me. Maximum discount, scramble for the coupon code. And of course, do not forget to join our Discord. Here's the link. Morning everyone. Let's go. Make sure to like the video to participate in the giveaway. This is looking like attacking that 150s. What a buying pressure after the news. Looks like they were all bullish for the stock market. We had an initial reaction of the DXY of the dollar to the upside, and then the whole thing has been dumped. How long are they capable of taking this markets higher and higher, 23,500, 24, 25,000, without doing any 4 or 5% correction? Because that's going to happen, guys. So be ready for some great opportunities. 4 or 5% corrections are going on to be on the table. Shouldn't be surprised. And you shouldn't be affected by something we are sure, right? These corrections are appearing and we're sure about it. This is an interesting spot, basically, where a short could be constructed. The thing is, our wicks are slightly higher. They are going into 152. So we might just, sweep that and then come back. Exactly, Badger. Hold the emotions, do not FOMO. It's extremely important to control your impulses, emotions. That's how you make money in this world. The way you make money is by not losing it. I don't want to test out a short here, blindly. We do have the previous top established today, but I don't want to test out a short here blindly. If we get into a higher time frame, such as 15 minutes, then we clearly see that there is room basically for the 200s right there. And of course, anything already starting by 175 is going to be heavy level of distribution. It has been heavy level of distribution. Every time we have been testing higher levels than the 175, we've been quickly responded with selling pressure attached to that. So it wasn't that promising. Now it's another opportunity. You see, there's constant pressure against the bears, and the structure is nicely building itself to be bullish, right? I'm sure if we get into the 4-hour candlesticks, we're going to see something interesting. 4 hours is seeking continuation, guys. That's what it does. It wants to continue. You gotta hold on tight with your emotions. The best losers win. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. 79% consider we're touching that 300s today. 23 300s. I wouldn't blame you from the way the markets are looking. Even with a tiny rejection here, and it's time basically to attach the golden pocket, right? All the way into the 120s, 125. If it comes back there, it's not a problem. 120s, 125, you're getting back there, it's not a problem. Even if we reverse this thing, that's still not a problem basically for the markets to come back, and then you might have a good spot for an entry, for a long entry. Hello, Anton. Great. Great, especially here for the Ticktick trader. Really good. 1,440 on the account. We have 7 points. Look at that. on the account where we have 7 points for the Ticktick trader. So we made that 1,440 today, accelerating more than the target, which is 500 bucks that they're requesting. We made more because I need drawdown. And it's not just hitting your target and then blowing the account when you take the money out. You'd like some extra, right? Look at that. The maximum loss limit is right now just $2,860 away. That's not much. Which is why, because of the scalping possibilities for a Ticktick trader, micro scalping possibilities, you can open up and close your trades in a matter of seconds, 3, 4, 5 seconds, because they're offering you this. I like to make some extra money here. I will need that extra money, otherwise the account is going to be totally eliminated at the time I'm cashing out.
Order filled.
Testing out a short here. Call me crazy, but I'll take 345 bucks if I get that. Otherwise, I'm gonna be, quickly out.
Order filled.
There is a temporary stop here that we're having, which could lead us into more liquidity grab. And I'm just going for 3, 4 points.
Order filled.
Adding more to this.
Order filled.
Adding more. Come on, guys, press the pedal. I'll probably get out even earlier if needed.
Order filled.
Such as now. Beautiful. 1,800. We're taking the fireworks. No, I'm not mentoring that. Not mentoring that. I mean, I haven't done that. But you can find out a lot of the things on the stream. Of course, not all the things. Because the stream is actually putting me to deal with very specific situations in the market. Very, very specific situations, right? And I'm responding to those specific situations that I'm facing. Now we have $3,220 drawdown and $1,500 to be made. So we flip the things around. And this account is just 400 bucks away, approximately. I mean, we're having 4 accounts here copy traded. There are 400 bucks away from the payout. Told you about the dollar is breaking down again. Sometimes I do exit with market orders when it's allowed to do micro scalping and I'm under 10 seconds. But then most of the time I try to go with limit orders. Most of the time. Thank you, Hawk. Appreciate it. And even when I have a limit order set, then I see the markets lacking sufficient momentum near to my exit. You know, I'm not going to be greedy for an extra $200 and not close out 1,000, for example, profit earlier on a market order, or moving my limit order lower a little bit, right? So I'm trying to see if it has that momentum and it has strong chances to achieve it. Otherwise, simply I'm cutting it earlier. I'm not sticking to the mandatory necessity to hit my prior set target. I think that's a problem. We have to be dynamic on our decisions and analysis. And if we have to exit earlier from a position in terms of accepting less profits than we thought at the beginning, than we thought prior of opening the trade, then obviously we got to do it. I'm sure you guys have faced the experience of seeing the markets going to your target or near to your target. Instead of touching it, it actually reverses back to your entry and it's going break even, or simply if you don't have a break even, it's going to your stop losses and it's hitting you hard, right? And it's been just a few points or a single point or even a single tick. It happened with you for sure. You've been trading that 100%. So that's not only the temporary impact of finance that you're missing out because you've been stubborn on your target, yet you can see the markets are not really having that energy needed. So that's not only the short-term impact, it's also a medium and long-term impact, guys, specifically for that day of trading. Your next trades are going to be challenged by a heavier emotional situation. You're going to get a bit of angry. You're certainly going to get really angry, actually, when that happens. So your next trades are going to be having a dose of frustration, right? And you got to keep that in mind. That it's going to be harder for you to execute properly if you have that dose of frustration, which is inevitable. And that's why I prefer not to deal with these things. I prefer basically to get out, accept smaller profits, but give myself another chance for a much better context. For example, right now here. Right now here, we've got an interesting context. So I'm going with this account.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Yes, I was up 1,400 and made another 400. That's right. It's a very, very expensive business. Slippage. And of course, sticking with your predetermined numbers is also a very expensive business. Sometimes even when you talk about your losses, you maybe have to cut them earlier than you thought at the beginning, right? This is an account which is not even on my original balance, right? It's below the original balance. You're buying the account, so
order filled.
Not really happy about this one. We're extremely far away from the payout.
Order filled.
I'm certainly going to be more loose here of my trading. It's not easy to trade accounts that are very close to the payouts and then move to accounts that are far away. Like, it's not easy to respect the same rules. It's not easy to do this. So trading multiple accounts is also having disadvantages, guys. It's not just about the advantages. You see they're driving the markets down on purpose. This is algo trading. Where are the candlesticks of the bulls? Where are those candlesticks? It's not looking good. This can easily slide further.
Order filled.
We have an interesting point here, where previously we've grabbed some liquidity on 130s. We could get some reaction from there. We're almost going to hit that loss. The only good part about this situation is that this is a single account that has not been moving for me at all. I've been having profitable days, but then the next day it was terrible.
Order filled.
Yeah. Temporary deactivated. Dangerous situation here. This is the retracement I've been talking about, but looks like I've been trapped by pullback buyers. Been in the same category with them. You know, we've got some levels here that could react, but I don't see anything for the moment significant. So I think I gotta wait some more. Golden pocket failed. BTC is also retracing. Other assets as well. Yeah, exactly, that's the way. An account that I'm sacrificing. Sacrificial. Let me set up my copy trading for the top 1 futures. No, that was set up correctly. I don't have to touch that. Yeah, we only have 1 day of trading here on this account, so this was set up correctly. I'm looking for trading right now on top 1 futures. Maybe some Ticktick trader too. I have an account here that has $4,500 drawdown limit. It's still below the original balance. We're down $1,200 here. Oh, that's not the end of the day. So we have a category of accounts that I'm trading totally different than the other category, of course, and I shouldn't be like this, right? So I shouldn't trade the accounts that are not close to the payout when I have, I mean, here's the thing, guys. When I have accounts close to the payout, and there's quite a few, because there's 4 accounts on top 1 futures and 5 on Ticktick Trader, so there is 9 accounts in that situation. When I have so many accounts in that situation, the other accounts that I have, I trade differently. I'm not able to do the same, give the same, offer the same, and be the same trader with the other accounts that are, let alone there are some of them below the original balance. I feel like I shouldn't trade those accounts until I get to the payout with this ones. I feel like that could be an option, because I'm mentally positioning myself very, very loose to those that are not close to the payout when you got so many to the payout. Interesting, guys, how psychology works. Very interesting. Nine minutes to go and the market opens. Algo-driven markets. Welcome, humble trader. Welcome, everyone. Make sure to subscribe. Stick with us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video. So let's do this. Like to join our giveaway. Starts soon. They might be bringing this all the way below 100s. That's crazy, guys. But that's the way the volatility is going to be here around the all-time highs. It's the same thing with the other markets. It's the same concept. BTC is pump and dump. No surprise at the end of the day. 78% of you consider we're going to 23,300s today. So you're pretty much expecting, that means you're pretty much expecting after the opening to see a movement to the upside, which from the way this whole thing came down right before the opening makes sense, right? To retouch these levels and then get back into business. Welcome, Trader 07. Huh. 6 minutes to go for the opening bell. Once again, guys, for those of you that need, Scramble is the coupon code maximum discount, Ticktick Trader and Tap 1 Futures. I'm from Hungary, from Budapest. Thank you guys for joining, appreciate it. We've got 2 giveaways today. One is the Tap 1 Futures and the other one is the Ticktick Trader. Both are instant funding accounts. So look at that one. I don't want to long this. Even though I could go for probably for up to the 123. Yeah, I don't want to do anything right now before the opening. We had a very good session today on the meaningful accounts. Pretty proud about it, and I have to slow down. So when this thing happens, I know I got to slow it down. You know, that enthusiasm which is pushing you in more and more trades when you got more and more accounts that are waiting that is most of the time not productive. You can no longer be lucid on your trades, right? You can no longer be having the same discipline level, the same structurized way of analysis. You can no longer deliver the same trader you are when you're focusing. I think just like the athletes, we have our own form, which is pretty dynamic. We're not the same throughout the entire day. We're not the same throughout the entire hour. We're not the same throughout the entire week or season, right? One thing that I discovered about myself is that the more I am keeping myself away from the markets, the harder it is to resume trading and bring in the same numbers, bringing the same performance. Like, I definitely need time to get back to the same level of understanding and feeling about the whole thing. And one important thing is I definitely need a lot of time to get back to the same level of discipline control. That's the one thing that I'm missing when I'm taking a break of 2 months, which is something I've been doing in the past years. Taking a break of 2 months from the charts, getting back to the charts, trying to deliver the same thing, no longer capable. Less than 3 minutes to go. Looks like it wants to go. I wanted to say looks like it wants to go down. Honestly, right? I wanted to say that, but with this 1 minute candlestick push we have here, I mean, I've told you earlier, there is a risk right here for the markets to go back to the 155 right now with the opening. They could actually wick into the levels and then rush back. A lot of you are expecting it back to 23,300s. So 78%. 2 minutes to go for the opening. Volatility has increased. You know I'm going to set a limit order, guys, and you know where? 89. $23,089. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this, but I'll leave it there. 3 contracts. And consider trading this account because of the enjoyment of microscoping during the opening. 1 minute to go. $94 is the VWAP, and I'm bidding below because of the liquidity, right? Good morning, welcome everyone. Hey, how's it going, guys? Thank you so much for coming in. Make sure to like the video. We've got great numbers today, but you want to be part of the giveaway, so you got to do it. Like the video, be subscribed, join our Discord. Giveaway starts soon. "30 seconds. Bitcoin back to the daily opening, 18,628. What do you guys think about it? Really doable. 5 seconds. And here's the opening bell. Oops. Let's see. Do I get that order filled up? What do you guys think about? Maybe not. I've been left behind. I've been left behind here. Look at that. We reacted. We didn't swap lowers. We reacted on the daily volume weighted average price VWAP 95. But we might just come back, guys. And I could take my shot. Keep going. Keep going. Do not come back. Keep going and break above that 118. That's what you got to do. Clear instructions, right? It's going to drop. The question is when. And we might have some liquidity playground here. So they might do some zigzag like that.
Order filled.
Adding to this, added one more contract.
Order filled.
Adding one more, so we're sitting on 5 right now. We bid on 3. 2 contracts on that wick. Send it all the way to 1,850. I'm doing some more trading here, guys, on this $1,800 profit account.
Order filled.
Oh, what a spread. It's not good. I'm
Order
out.
filled.
We gave something back to the markets here. But I think there's going to be a reaction here, guys.
Order filled.
Yeah, on the other side, I don't want to hurry up, right? I got that feeling of not to hurry up. Not to rush into this. Look at that. Or we could actually come all the way into the daily opening. 65. I want to keep some bullets for that. $65. Limit order on a 65. 23.066. I don't want to get front run.
Order filled. Order filled.
Putting it slightly lower. Let's go, guys. Come on. I'm
Order
out.
filled.
Beautiful. If we get back to these levels, I'm going to re-enter. We're back to 1,830. We secured that profit. Let's do it, guys. We got to do what we got to do. We got to bring the space to the right level. Look at that. It's a justified level to long. It's a justified level to risk. On this one, we're still below, but get back to the 70s and I'm re-longing you.
Order filled.
There you go. You've gained exposure.
Order filled. Order filled.
Let's go. Bring it up, baby. Come on. Send it up. Everyone, make sure to like the video to be part of the giveaway. We're doing it soon. Like, subscribe, and join our Discord. These are the things that you gotta do. I'm out.
Order filled.
Beautiful. 2,320. Look at the drawdown, 3,740. You know we started the day with a drawdown of 1,400 and so. So we have increased the drawdown $2,400 or 3,300, exactly what we've made. That's basically how much is the increase in the drawdown. This is very good, guys. So, if the market comes back to the 75, 73, I am back in another long. This is looking like it wants to hold or at least give us 15, 20 points, and that's something that I'm sufficient with. This was extremely needed, guys, that 2,300 here. Think about if we would have had a loss today. A lot of work that we did on this accounts, on the 5 accounts here, with all the points we made, with everything we built, would have been wiped out. Of course, you got to focus when you got to focus. You got to deliver when you are at the right spot. That's what makes the difference. Look at this, guys. Very important. That's lovely, right? That there right there is lovely. Especially there is no consistency about this accounts. So you can be aggressive with them. You got no consistency. Get back into 74. Allow me to squeeze for an entry. Come on.
Order filled.
Got into a contract here.
Order filled.
One more.
Order filled.
One more. So we have DC8. Now send it. Send it up, guys. We're not DCing anymore in this. It's going to remain like that. We're going to move the stop loss on my entry soon, and I'm going to let this trade active. There you go. Stop loss on my entry. Let's leave this trade active, guys. Let's go for higher targets. We're for doing that. Bring it up, guys. Come on. Give us the energy, give us the volume. Give us everything that's needed. 1,700 bucks. Do I get out of this right now? No. We are printing. That's why we're here. I'm gonna trail very, very soon. Obviously, I'm not gonna give away all the profit, but I'm still leaving room to achieve more and more. Sold a contract here. Sold another one. So there is only one contract left that I'm leaving open. And we have 3,782 bucks, guys, secured. That's crazy, right? That must be crazy. Keep going. I'm out here. 4,580 bucks. Huge round of fireworks. Boom. That's lovely. What a beautiful trade, exactly. And we made a lot here. So this is no playground. Look at that. This is no playground. You cannot underestimate that today. Yeah, 4,500 here. The target for payout is basically on this account 10 points. For the Ticktick trader is 10 points. Which means I need 10 days of at least $500 each. And we've got 7, right? This one, we touched the target as well, guys. This one went in the background. The whole trading here went in the background. Look at that. Strong move. Bitcoin is doing pump and dump right now. Let me just wait and see what's happening here with the BTC. Pretty curious about it. Look at a strong move on the Nasdaq, 130s. Amazing. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Appreciate your great words. We definitely delivered, right? We've definitely did that. Watching some crypto stuff here that I'm curious about. Happy ending today, certainly. It was a very good day today. But I gotta watch a little crypto right now. We're doing the giveaway soon. We're doing it soon. You know, we've been forcing it today, right? On this $4,500 account. Really forcing it today. I mean, at the beginning of the day, I've said if I get to 1,500, I'm definitely going to stop. We got to that 1,500 and we have not stopped. We've made 4,500, so we made $3,000 extra because I broke my rules. And I have not been disciplined. What do you guys think about this? I have not been disciplined and I made more money. So how is it better, guys? To be disciplined or not to be? That's the question. What do you guys think about? I mean, I'm sure it happened with you as well. If you keep pushing when you're having the good momentum, right? When you have that great momentum in trading and you keep pushing and pushing. Yeah, well, it helped today, correct, but on the long run, this is not helping. I can tell you guys, I can confirm exactly what you're saying. On the long term, it's not going to help you. So what I did today is called a mistake that ended up correctly, that ended up fine financially. That's fine, that's beautiful. But again, on the long term, this is not making money. On the long term, this is bringing the opposite. So if you want to keep yourself away from that, you have to do exactly the opposite I did today. Look at the BTC price section here, right? Crazy, right? And the Nasdaq, non-stop pumping. Yeah, it's the chance you take, but sometimes it works. Most of the time it's not, because it's emotionally, right? So you're getting a fuel to continue and push your trading today by the, great happiness that you're feeling, by the adrenaline, by all the other feelings that are crossing your body. That's the source, possibly that's going to be the source of your next trades. So this is why it's a problem. Right? The source is no longer what does the market tells you. The source is that you actually want to make money. You're actually feeling great about it. And you're actually going ahead without limits and, taking all your shots. So that's where the risk begins. That's where the snowball effect begins. Imagine to have losses after such feeling. You get so nervous, you got so angry, you're willing to give away the entire account, you're willing to blow up everything just to get it back to what it was a few minutes ago, right? You're willing to risk everything when you're in that influence. Exactly. Getting wrecked by the dopamine. And that's why trading is not easy. Trading is a difficult mission where we constantly have to fight with ourselves and make it right. We have resources, elements, but the job is difficult. And it's not difficult just for a single day or anything like that. It's difficult for the long term. It's difficult for the long run. You know, it's not sufficient to be profitable a single month or a single day. We know that. We got to be profitable for months and years. And I think that's what makes the difference. That's why we got the saying, best losers win. That's what makes the difference. Even when you got a loss. The ones that clearly have a great journey of trading, they know when to stop, how to stop, where to stop. These things are separating. I mean, I'm certain about it, there is a pretty similar effect, just like the gambling addiction when it comes down to the trading. I think there is a similar chemical reaction, especially with dopamine, with a scarcity. And think about the products that are with leverage, guys. Think about that one. There are products in the market with huge leverage, which is increasing this whole picture, which is making the whole thing that I'm speaking about even more realistic. What do you guys think about Bitcoin? I think this is going back up. Beautiful. So Nasdaq is crossing everything that's imaginable. Now we have $6,000 distance to maximum loss. Look at that. $6,000 distance to maximum loss. And a beautiful 105, 650. We'll still need at least 1,500 more. And we're going for the payout. Oh, to 9,000. There's a long way to that. Maybe 9 and another 0 after. Maybe 90. Maybe 90. At some point, it's going to be below 90. But I don't think it's going to be today. So that's the discussion, guys, with all this emotional heavy reactions that we're having in the space of trading, and this is what makes us difficult. Today it played out in my favor, but I can tell you that I've been going around this dopamine and pushing it harder and harder. So I made much more than I should. Not in a negative way, I should, because this is helping me because there is no consistency. But I mean based in a way of the risk management and the discipline applied to it. Maybe I had a wrong discipline. Maybe I underestimated my skills. What do you guys think about? Have I underestimated my skills and I put targets that are not sufficiently high? We're just joking, guys. Don't take this serious. Come on. You have to enjoy a few words here or there. Like, never underestimate you. That's what you think, Marcus. When you see the markets doing well and you're pretty much screening the markets, that you should press the pedal. I mean, I am not sure if that's wrong, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. Yeah. I do have that one account that I'm not respecting anything, and then other accounts that are close to the payouts are basically at a different level. It makes up for the bad days. That's correct. Good morning. Welcome, guys. What a beautiful time out here. We're making money. Bitcoin is going to get to the moon. And we're ready to monetize that. We're going to do the giveaway soon. We're not in a rush. yeah, there's nothing wrong about it for sure if you're basically controlling your growth. Thank you, Sebastian. Appreciate it. I do remember you have seen me a few months ago. Actually, 2 months ago. So back to the story. As long as you're pushing with controlled behavior, with controlled limits, and you're respecting those, right? Then it's not an issue to keep going. Because you're assuming basically you're controlled and you're accepting the possible losses. You're accepting that that number you could end up losing is something that is based on the plan, is based on the accepted side of loss, right? So as soon as you are in such shape and you're not just gambling away, then you're fine to go above your targets. That's what I think. So going above the target means actually to make more than you have expected at the beginning of the day. You would have said at the beginning of the day. Going big, in other words. We're going to start the giveaway soon. Everyone make sure to like the video. Thank you so much, guys, for joining, for watching. It's been a pleasure. It's been a good day as well. So you have things that I think they helped you today. So where is it, Bitcoin? A very good reaction on the BTC side. You know, we've got the crypto week at the White House, and we've got a bunch of things happening. You gotta love losing, right? I mean, that's how you learn. You don't learn by reading books of trading. You don't learn by watching YouTube videos. You don't learn exclusively from me by watching the way I'm trading. You learn by swimming. And you learn by testing the waters. And you learn by, I mean, of course, you learn by this whole experience that you are needing to be dived into, right? So you shouldn't be kept on side and learn how to trade from the books. Backtesting is interesting as well, but I don't like to consider learning from things that do not have the same, let's say, incentive, right? So I feel like the incentive part is changing the picture of the environment. If the trading you're doing is missing incentive, then you do it in one way. When you're adding incentive and risks, it's different. What you can do, and it's a very good thing to do, is to control and you say, well, if I'm in a phase of learning, then I'm going to risk this amount of money that I consider paying for education, right? I consider, for example, paying, I don't know, $1,000 for education. I'm willing to risk this. I'm willing to use this, and that's it, right? So I'm dealing with real money, and I'm basically exposed to the real side of the markets. Exactly. There is strength here in the markets. But you see, I'm in total control of my emotions and I'm not trading. It's not bad. 200k is not bad. You should move that in the real account and cash it out. You should do a nice transfer from the paper trading. Beautiful, guys. So that's where we are for the moment. Few more minutes and we are getting started with the giveaway. 2 giveaways actually. breaking above Nasdaq, so that 200 is right there, or maybe the level you guys said, 300s. Because there is 76% of you guys, look at that. I haven't heard anything from Thrive. Unfortunately, have not heard anything, guys. So you said 75%, we're going to 300s today, which means we're printing another all-time high, and we are going wild once again. Tasty Trades. Tasty Trades is an interesting platform. It's not with Project X. I don't know a platform that is running with Project X. Just the prop firms. I think this is built only for the prop firms at the moment. Yeah, the way I'm trading is working for me, and the way I'm trading, a lot of the people considered, I mean, maybe not a lot, but some people consider that I'm gambling because I'm doing large sizes and because I'm working on 5, 6, 7 minis, right? So they say, you guys, this guy is gambling because he's doing the large size type of trading, and there's no way you can make money with those sizes. But the reality is different, guys. Let me share with you, for example, here the accounts we have under copy trading function. These are 4 accounts we're having on copy trading. Here we have the stats, right? So if this is gambling, then why do we have these things appearing right there? And this is the second cycle. We have 164,669, right? So this is the second cycle of trading. Sebastian, I'm not sure if you have seen the stats here on the top 1 futures, even better than what you've seen on the Ticktick trader. Here we've got even more, even bigger achievement. This is the second payout session, and in the whole second payout session, second cycle, we have not lost a day. Look at that. We have started on the 3rd, and we have not lost a day. I think that's a big achievement. Thank you, guys. That's interesting because some people consider if you're not trading just like they do, you're gambling. Or if they don't understand, it's gambling. I mean, I think there is a logic behind the things. And this is obviously not to show off. There is nothing to show off here. The most important part here is that BTC needs to go higher. Yeah. From that point, the whole life is just about gambling. So there's people seeing things much better in life. And I can see you guys are on the same page with a great vision. This is going to break out of that 175, you know, looks like. NQ is ready to deliver unstoppable numbers. NQ is ready, guys. I mean, look at the NVIDIA. When NVIDIA stops, we're in trouble. Because I think right now the whole thing is also helped by the way NVIDIA is moving. And we know NVIDIA is most of the time a catalyst. Markets do enjoy trading around NVIDIA. Beautiful, guys. So let's just go ahead and start doing the giveaways. In the meantime, I'll have to follow the BTC price. I don't want to be left behind. I do have some trades going on Bitcoin in the back end, of course. So that's where we are, guys. Now let's get into the giveaways. It's very important because celebration time is part of the journey. Celebrating when things are going good. Yeah, we're trying to celebrate when things are not going that good as well. Let's go, guys. Come on. We are ready for the giveaway right now. Everyone needs to follow the rules. Like the video. Be subscribed. We are streaming from Monday to Friday, 8 AM EST time, just like today. Trading and then doing giveaway at the end. Right, so stick with us, join us daily, have a great time in the chat, learn a lot of the things, and be part with your positive influence, with your positive numbers. Not having any code for Alpha Future, not trading there. I don't know. And the third thing is you got to join my Discord. Let's see, where's the link? Here's the link for the Discord, right? So these are the things you got to do in order to participate. Like the video, be subscribed, and join the Discord. I'll give you guys a few seconds so you can sort it out. Beautiful. Other rules. Only one guess per person. Right? Do not guess multiple times. Do not guess multiple numbers. Only one guess per person. And only one account per person. If you're having multiple accounts, you're going to be banned. If you're having multiple YouTube accounts, you're going to be banned as well. I don't know about Alpha Future right now. No idea. Good luck, everyone. Start. Good luck, guys. And here we have the end. Here we have the end right there. It's the end. Do not write anymore. Wow, there's so many numbers after the end. Do not write after the end. Beautiful, guys. So we're ready. We're gonna shuffle, and the first giveaway is the first prop firm from the title. Tap 1 futures, $25,000 straight to funded. Account. That's gonna be, I think that's gonna be number 4. Or do we get into the 5? At the very, very edge right there. Yep, we got into the 5. Good luck, everyone. We're going to the duck race number 5 for the winners. Beautiful. Let's go for the duck race. Congratulations to the winners. There's going to be plenty of players with number 5. This is really enjoyed. It's 37 winners. You guys are going to compete for 1 minute and 30 seconds. No, actually, you can compete. Oops. Let me just get back. So you guys are going to compete for 2 minutes. And we're going to have your names here. And now you're ready. 37 fellas. Good to go. 2 minutes competition. Let's shuffle the characters. And start. Good luck, everyone. Remember, this is the first giveaway. We're having one more. For those of you that have joined late, make sure to like the video, be subscribed. One minute to go. Forty seconds. $25K account for the $25K account. 20 seconds to go, guys. There you go. Who's going to be the winner? Is that the B? No, I don't think so. Nico Uri. Number 22, Nico Uri. Is actually the winner. Congratulations. Beautiful. Nico Uri. Congrats. Good job. There you go. Beautiful. Let's go, guys, to the second giveaway, which is a $50,000 account for the Ticktick Trader. Second giveaway. Congrats, guys. Get ready for the second giveaway, everyone. This is a 50 grand account, straight to funded plus, the new Ticktick Trader accounts. 50 grand. Ready to go? Come on. Good luck. Start. Let me know your numbers. Let me know, what do you guys think about the numbers? And we got the stop right there. That's the end. Do not put more numbers. That's the end, guys. We got to stop right there. Do not guess more. All right. Good luck, everyone. Only a single number. just a single number, just a single guess. If you're doing it multiple times, you're going to get kicked out. Good luck, chat. Is that going to be number 5 on the green? Number 5 on the green? I think so. If it's the same number, it's fine. But if you're doing 25 numbers, it's not good. Number 5 on the green, congratulations for the winners. You guys are going for the second round. For the second round of the duck race. We got 40 winners. And you guys are also going to compete for 2 minutes. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. Competing right there. Good luck, guys. Pretty exciting, right? Good luck, everyone. This is a $50,000 account on a Ticktick trader. For those of you that care about the links, all the links are in the description area, affiliate links. The coupon code is Scrambo. You can use it for maximum discount. Ticktick trader and tap on futures. Beautiful time. Happy moments. How do you make your duck swim faster? Keep going. "30 seconds. "20 seconds. We're reaching the end. Someone is going to take the lead right now. Teetotaler. And we've got a winner, the purple, number 40. Congratulations. Wow. That was a nice push, man. Oops. There you go. We got the winner right there. Yeah, they're randomly coming at the end fast and changing the odds, right? That's the way it works. So what's happening with Nasdaq? Pulling back from 175, the line I had, it's pulling back from there. What about my BTC, guys? What's happening with it? If we look into the 1 minute, look at that. We're pumped to this level. We're sitting above the daily VWAP. Enjoy your day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day right there. Thank you once again. Join us tomorrow. Thank you, Badger, for helping us with a list, with a giveaway. We'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Have a great time.